greater delights await. We wish to see you proceed. Feed it. Their blood, their pain. All for us. What is it you pray for?
Hey, what's up, ghouls and gals? For those of you just joining us right now on YouTube, what's up? For those of you that are joining us on Instagram, my main man Sid Retro, he's about to join us right now in just 1 second. I sent him the invite. Sid Retro should be a go. And what's up, Derek? Thanks for joining us in the chat. And there he is, the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Sid Retro, ghouls and gals.
What's up? What's good, guys? Thanks for tuning in, man. Ryan.T podcast. We are back. You know what I'm saying? What is going on? Thank you, everybody, for tuning in with us today, man. We're gonna talk about some movies, and it was dope being on IG Live for the first time. I don't really be on IG like that, so you know what I'm saying? It's going down. Ryan.T Pod Show. Let's see what's going on.
Hell yeah, guys. I've only been live once on Instagram, so it's new to us, so bear with us. So if you're hearing a little bit of a echo or whatever, bear with us. You know, in the next couple of shows, we'll get better with the audio stuff. But yeah, man, a whole bunch of fucking shit came out this week, dude. But before we get into that, man, what did you do this fucking weekend, man? What did you get into this weekend?
You know what, man? I had a nice little peaceful, quiet weekend. You know, last week I was in Orlando. We had the hurricane all fucking week.
Dude,
so that shut everything down, shit like that. So today, you know, this weekend was just about chilling, relaxing. You know what I mean? I did a little shopping. Supposed to do some laundry, didn't do that. But I definitely went to the movies this weekend. Been watching a lot of stuff at the crib, man. Not gonna lie. So yeah, what about you, man? You been watching anything?
First of all, I just want to say, like, Jesus Christ, Sid, that fucking, like, hurricane, bro. Like, I'm glad that you got out okay and, like, everything seems to be okay on your end and stuff like that, man. I was really hoping nothing crazy happened.
Disney World's back open, folks.
There you go.
You know, Waffle House is back open, folks. You know, business. Every piece has been restored in the Disney Kingdom. You know what I'm saying?
Good.
But you know, shout out to everybody in Fort Myers, Fort Lauderdale that was affected by the hurricane, man.
Sure.
We've been doing a lot of relief down here in Florida. Everybody's been taking care of each other. I know a couple food trucks that was driving down, handing out plates, yo. Everybody's holding each other down here for the most part, man. So we good, man. We good.
That's really good, man. That's really good to hear, man, and really good to see that y'all are all like taking care of each other, and everybody's kind of being reactive as well as proactive and stuff like that. So that's really fucking cool, man. But enough of that serious shit, man. Let's get onto the real news of it, man. To the culture that pops. Let's talk about it, man. So what did you see this weekend, dude?
Oh, yo, I went to go see Bros. Man, That was super interesting, the first gay rom-com theatrical release, you know what I mean? So that was interesting. Me and the wife went to go see that, and majority of the people there were gay men and gay women. I think there was probably I don't know, but most of the time it was like mostly a bunch of gay dudes that was in the theater with me, and there was probably maybe like 15-20 people tops in the whole theater.
Really?
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and this was like Friday night, like super lit, like started at 8:00. Like I was like, wow, this shit is not doing that great, man. But the movie was actually really, really good, man. It was. Dude,
I wonder if the negative publicity this movie's been getting is affecting like basically like your area as well as all the other areas that this movie is showing. I don't know if you saw, but Billy Eichner, who's the star of the movie and the I think he's like the writer as well as the director of the film, he got into a bunch of shit because he went on Twitter and he was like basically like bitching and complaining, and he was just like, oh, people aren't watching the movie because like straight people aren't ready like to see like a gay couple and stuff like that. When then people started to point out that they're like, oh, well, earlier when the movie was in marketing and stuff, he was like, straight people, don't come and see this movie. This movie isn't for you. So now he's mad that like the people he didn't want, you know what I mean? The people that he didn't want to see the movie aren't seeing the movie. But I mean, it's crazy. I think
Yeah.
people should see this movie no matter what, because if it's a good film, see it. I want to see it whenever it comes out on streaming. I haven't been able to head out to the theater to check it out, but I really am interested in checking it out. It looks funny. Billy Eichner's funny.
Bro, there was many moments in this movie where I was laughing out loud and shit, and I was like, let me like stop, let me chill, because you know what I'm saying. I started looking around, so I was like, let me chill. But it was funny as fuck though, bro. Like, yeah, this was a good one, bro. This was a good one. I would probably say, like, this was better than most straight rom-coms. Like, I'm gonna just say that this was this was up there. I'd probably give it a 4. Like it was almost like they had like a lot of zany characters in there, and they would just come with the lines, bro, just bang, bang, bang. You know, it definitely reminded me of like Forgetting Sarah Marshall, I Love You Man, like, you know what I'm saying, like some stuff like of that caliber, like romantic comedy stuff. It was solid. I'll give it a 4 out of 5.
And they like get into it like a regular rom-com, like they show people like fucking and sucking and all that shit like a normal one.
Yeah, they're like, go to the gay clubs and they're like, you see him? Look at him. You know what I'm saying? He's like, I fucked a 60-year-old. Like, oh, look, there he is. Yo, that shit was, he was like, oh my God, it looked like you gave Dumbledore steroids. That shit was wild. The shit, the one-liners, the comedy was there, man. It was like, there was not many misses, and there was a couple gay jokes that it went over my head because I didn't know who they were referring to.
You're like, I don't know the terminology. You're like, I'm not a gay man. I don't know.
There was at one point where like the lady from Will and Grace, like Grace or whatever, like she showed up or whatever, and I was like, I'm just not getting the connection. And I was like, oh, okay. My wife was like, that's Will and Grace, that's Grace. And I was like, okay, all right, now I'm getting. Now I'm with the joke, you know what I'm saying? But I was just like, I don't know who that is, like off the bat. Like,
what's her name? Deborah Messing? Yeah, that's her name.
Is that right? Is that her name? Yeah. Deborah Messing? Yeah, she was hilarious in this movie. She like cussed out. She cursed this motherfucker out, bro. She was like, I'm not your fucking best friend. I'm not your. That was solid, man. I would go, definitely go check that out, guys. It's a solid date movie for sure, man. There was a couple, I was like this a couple times because I'm immature. You know? I was just like, They started doing the everything all at once and shit with the feet and the feet in the mouth and just doing some wild shit. You know what I'm saying? Bro, that shit was hilarious, bro. Yo, hold on. There's one part of the movie, my favorite part of this movie, bro, where fucking the gay couple. They're like kind of having a fight, like they're kind of having a fight or whatever, like a verbal argument or whatever. And then they start like pushing each other, like, what up? What are you going to do? Like, because like they just like doing that. They just like doing that shit to each other, like, what's up, bro? What the fuck you gonna? You know what I'm saying? And they're messing with, and then like all these like straight football players, they're like, whoa, like, you know what I'm saying? They like run over there to break it up and shit, and like they just start making out. They just start making out. You know what I'm saying? So they're like, whoa, what's going on over here? And they're like, whoa. They all just like run back to playing football. That shit was hilarious. That shit was, because you're like, okay, they might fight each other, and then they just start making out, and it's like, whoa, you just see like 30 guys just back up slowly. It was hilarious.
I like, I mean, it seems that it's well done. It seems like it's really well done and well written and stuff like that. Yeah. I think just maybe, I don't know, man. I guess maybe like people in more like populated areas are kind of just like, oh, we don't want to fucking see that shit because fuck Billy Eichner. He's always talking shit. I mean, I guess that's affected the movie. I don't know. I haven't seen the movie, so I don't know. I can't tell you if it's good or bad.
Hopefully it'll be streaming, and it'll probably be more of a streaming thing than, you know what I'm saying? Like there was kids in the movie and they was doing wild shit. You know what I'm saying?
Speaking of streaming, dude.
It was funny.
Speaking of streaming, I was earlier today. I was like browsing like on Peacock because I've been hard on the fucking Peacock app, bro. I used to make fun of that app all the fucking time on the podcast. I was always like, who the fuck wants to use Peacock? That is the worst name for a fucking streaming service and/or app. Who the fuck wants to use that? But I got fucking taken in by the cock, man. The cock took me in, bro. I got taken in. I got taken in by
all morning, guys. Riding Peacock hard.
Yeah, dude, I be riding that Peacock hard, bro. I saw that they have the movie fucking Beast on fucking Peacock, streaming on
I saw
Peacock.
that.
I
I
cannot
saw
wait to fucking unleash the fucking beast and watch Idris Elba fucking punch a lion or whatever the fuck is going on in that goddamn movie.
We got to review Beast, guys. If you guys want us to
Oh
review
my god,
Beast,
yeah.
let us know
If
in
you
the
guys want us
comments,
to
please.
review Beast, heart the fucking video and or leave a comment in the fucking video because oh my god, that movie looks insane.
Hell yeah, that looks bad, man. I can't wait to watch that shit too. Because I saw it too. I was browsing. I was like, what? I was like, whoa, okay, fucking Beast is on here. Oh man, I can't wait. I told my wife too. I was like, we're watching this. Like we're gonna sit down, popcorn, get the snacks,
and unleash the beast.
Unleash the motherfucking.
Do they say that in the movie? Like, does he turn to the camera at one point and he's like, "Unleash the beast"?
And like, the fucking the blue X-Men dude just hops out.
Yeah, or they're gonna do like they're gonna have their own Jared Leto. It's Morbin time type meme. It's gonna be Idris Elba, Unleash the Beast, with a tiger in the background.
Bro, I saw Morbius was streaming too, and I was just like
yeah. I've tried to rewatch Morbius like on multiple occasions because I of course watched it in the movie theater, and my girlfriend she hadn't watched it yet, so she was like, "Let's sit down and watch Morbius. It's on Netflix. Like it'll be a good way to get into the spooky season." And this is when it like barely like dropped on like Netflix. And yeah, man, we could not get through that. She was like, "This movie is incredibly fucking dumb and like super kind of fucking boring."
Man, one of my friends was like, I don't know why people were talking shit about Morbius. It was a good movie. I'm like, oh my God.
You're like, I'm about to disown you from the family. Did you just say Morbius was a good movie?
For real.
I'm about to fucking disown you.
For real. Unfriended. Blocked.
Yeah, you're blocked on everything. It's fucking blocking time as well as Morbin time.
It's blocking time.
It's blocking time.
Yo, shout out to my sister-in-law. She was saying that Waterworld was a good movie, man. Shout out to her, Trish.
Oh my god.
Yeah, she loves that movie.
With Kevin Costner. Kevin Costner is my fucking worst enemy. I want to beat the shit out of Kevin Costner. If you're out there, Kevin Costner, fuck Yellowstone, and fuck you, and fuck Dances with Wolves, and fuck all your white dude movies. I hate everything you do, Kevin Costner. I want to go out into the world and fucking fight you. So if anybody knows Kevin Costner, send him over here to the fucking Ryan.T show because I'm about to fucking square up with his fucking old ass.
2 piece of no biscuit. Jesus, man. I'm not a big fan, but I haven't really seen that many of his movies to really be like, I hate this guy, because I've never seen any of those movies that you mentioned. None of those movies. I don't even know if I've seen a Kevin Costner fucking movie. All those you've seen, I don't think I've seen was it Dances with Wolves or whatever the fuck you said?
And he ruined Man of Steel.
Kevin Costner?
Yeah, he's Clark Kent's dad in Man of Steel.
Oh, that's right.
You don't remember that? He like randomly runs into a fucking twister and and then Superman's
he's like, don't save me. Don't save me.
Yeah,
I'm like,
Superman's like, hey, you know, I can run at the speed of light, right? And I can like get you and bring you back before anybody even notices like that I did anything. And he's like, no, Clark, no. That would make too much sense, Clark. Don't do that. Don't do it, please. Like, what the fuck?
He could have like literally blew the tornado away with his breath. But he could have literally done like a whole bunch of different things. But
he could have did a bunch of different fucking things.
Yeah, you know.
What do you think about that movie, Man of Steel? I know we're going off on a fucking weird ass tangent here. We're supposed to be talking about some other fucking superhero movie, but we're gonna talk about that.
I saw Man of Steel in an advanced screening, and I did enjoy it. But the first time I was just like, I cannot believe Superman killed somebody. Like, I can't believe like Superman just, first of all, Superman doesn't kill people, and then let alone you just killed like the last survivors of your fucking race.
Okay.
Like, you know what I'm saying? I was like, oh my god.
Thank you. Anybody that knows Superman knows that his last resort would be to kill somebody, especially even in the old comic books and in the old Superman movie, he sends General Zod to the Phantom Zone. Like he wouldn't just fucking kill somebody just like that straight up. Superman, and then not in that such brutal fucking fashion too, and in front of fucking onlookers and like little kids and stuff that are like, oh my god, mommy, did Superman just rip off that man with a beard, fucking head? And he's like, hold on, kids.
Yeah, I love the technology. I like, it was just too dark for me. You know what I mean? Like, that's the thing too. Like, so to this day, like Superman's just too dark. Like, when you watch that Christopher Reeve or even throw in that Superman Returns, this shit is bright. That shit is fun. This shit is energetic. This shit is a comic book. This Superman, this shit dark. This fucking daddy died. He killing people.
Yeah, they like
Disney.
They like Disney-fied Superman's family. They're like, everybody's dead. They're all dead. Everything is fucking shitty. Superman's life sucks. Everything is fucking blue and dark. Fuck.
Yeah.
Shit.
Fucking Zack Snyder, you piece of shit asshole. That's all that is. You know what I mean? He's not a Superman fan, so he basically turned Superman into Batman. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Batman was cool in the Snyderverse. Batman was dope. He was out there whooping people in the fucking in that warehouse scene. That shit was dope.
Oh my god, yeah, that warehouse scene was like dope as fuck. I'm
That's
glad
dope.
like the Batman kind of like took that. There's a whole bunch of warehouse scenes in the Batman. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the whole shit. Is just like I'm fucking five people at a time. I love that shit, man. But yeah, let's get back on track.
Speaking of animals, creatures of the night. I watched another creature of the night. I watched fucking Werewolf by Night. I was howling at the fucking moon. I was howling at the fucking moon last night, and I was watching Werewolf by Night. I just want to start off with like a little preface. For those of you that aren't aware, Werewolf by Night is one of like my favorite fucking characters of all time of Marvel. I love the old obscure like horror fucking Marvel. I love Man-Thing. I love fucking Werewolf by Night. I love Son of Satan. I love fucking all of those like obscure weird fucking.
I didn't even know that it was a Marvel property. I don't think a lot of people actually know that it's a Marvel property. You know what I mean? But yeah,
and it's super fun, man. It's a super fun ride, man. It follows Jack Russell, this guy who's kind of like a monster hunter, and the movie, or rather the special, is like 55 minutes long, and it's like in black and white, and it's like very reminiscent of like the old school like 1940s 1950s like monster movies, like those Universal classic movie monsters and shit. And it's really fucking gorgeous, man. It's like a really gothic homage. It's what the fucking Netflix Monsters movie, what Rob Zombie's Monsters movie wanted to be, but instead it was a huge ginormous fucking piece of shit. But yeah, this is what the Monsters movie wanted to be. It wanted to be like this kitschy kind of like homage to like a yesteryear, you know what I mean, like the old school fucking horror, and this did such a fucking good job at that, dude. I really fucking enjoyed what this did. It had Gael Garcia Bernal, who played Jack Russell / the Werewolf by Night. And I just like that they made Werewolf by Night like a Mexican guy. I just for some reason like I like for some reason that
is this in LA or
it's like in this weird castle. It takes place in this castle, so like it's kind of just like an unknown, like weird, like where monsters would be. You know what I mean?
Got you. Okay. I just wanted to get some perspective on. Was it like real shadowy and fucking all the light? Lighting,
it was very dark, shadowy. It was very like dark, shadowy. They played it out. They played it like a fucking novella and shit, dude. And I really fucking liked that a lot, dude. But yeah, man, I like that they made the werewolf guy Mexican, dude. I like when werewolves are Mexican. It just fucking matches to me for some reason. Like a werewolf would be a Mexican. I don't know why. It just matches. It just for some reason, like I feel like I would turn into a werewolf at some point or something. You know what I mean? Like it just feels like it would fucking match.
Yeah, man. I watched, what was that? The Jack Nicholson movie, Wolf or something?
Wolf.
Like
Yeah.
I was like, okay. I was like, I guess.
Dude, my favorite werewolf movie has to be American Werewolf in London. I love American Werewolf in London, dude. I fucking love that movie. Yeah, and that's another thing that they do really good in this Werewolf by Night joint, dude. They have like, it looks like it's fucking painful for him to turn into a fucking werewolf. And like, I've always thought that like in whenever you see movies with werewolves and shit like that, it always looks like it fucking hurts like a motherfucker when they turn into a fucking werewolf. Like, you know what I mean? Like their like legs like grow out long and they're like, ah, fuck. Like it looks like their body's like all stretching out and shit. It looks fucking crazy.
Yeah, werewolves are definitely like one of the best like movie transformations.
Yeah,
when it comes to like turning into a creature, you know what I'm saying? Because like zombie, you're just like, okay, you died, I'm back. You know what I'm saying? But like werewolf, they actually like transform into a whole nother fucking thing. Like,
dude, it's a really interesting fucking thing, dude. It's like on a dark and like stormy night, and a whole bunch of like secret society of like monster hunters like gather together to pay respects to their fallen leader that like died or whatever. And their leader has like the bloodstone, which gives you like all this like power and shit like that.
The bloodstone, really?
Yeah, and it gives you all this power and shit like that. And basically they're all like fighting, like they're all fighting to get this like bloodstone thing. They're playing like this deadly game of like basically like, you know, like go and find this monster and kill this monster. And this monster ends up being fucking Man-Thing, the Man-Thing from like the Marvel comic books.
This is like a crossover? What the hell?
Yeah, so it's pretty cool, man.
Damn, I feel like this is what they were trying to do when with Tom Cruise and the Mummy, and like rebuild like the whole like Universal.
Oh, they very much do that in a better way. Yeah, they get all the dark. They're kind of they got some of the dark Marvel like characters, and they kind of put them together, and they're doing like their own little crossover. Dude, I wouldn't be surprised if they do something with Blade and Werewolf by Night, because that would be fucking awesome. And throw Moon Knight in there. Oh, fucking get out of here.
Damn, that'd be dope. A little Ghost Rider action, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'd be like, take all my fucking money, Marvel. Give me all of that fucking sweet ass fucking Blade and Werewolf by Night fucking action. Dude, Werewolf by Night, Gael Garcia Bernal, he's charming as fuck as Werewolf by Night in this thing, dude. He plays it so fast and loose, and so like this like little timid like character. He's just like, no, not me. I'm not a vicious werewolf. I won't eat your body. I'm not that kind of guy, okay? Like he like kind of plays it like kind of like that. And, yeah, like he's real kind of like all over the place and shit like that. And I really kind of fucking dig that, man. But yeah, and then they have Laura Donnelly, who plays Elsa Bloodstone, and I was not really familiar with her in the comics and stuff like that, but she's really fucking good in this, dude. And I think she's become like one of my favorite female characters in the fucking MCU, and the quick amount of time of like 55 fucking minutes.
Damn, that's crazy.
But yeah, man, Werewolf by Night is a really, really good way to like ease into like the spooky season. If you want to watch something that's like horror, like adjacent, like it lives right next door to the spooky thrills. Like it's just like, you know what I mean? It's like a hop skipping away from like a you know, a true blue horror film. But it's really fucking interesting, man, how they made this, dude. They have this is a little bit above PG-13, man, because you have people getting their heads cut off. They show people getting their heads cut off with blood and everything. People get other body parts cut off. You see people get like straight up murdered. It's pretty cool, man. And I think they can get away with it because it's in black and white, so you don't see the blood. You know what I mean? The blood is black or whatever. You know what I mean?
I don't like when they do that shit and make the blood black, or you don't see the blood or whatever. But it's all good.
Well, because it's in black and white.
It's Disney, so like, what do you know what I'm saying?
But yeah, dude, it's pretty fucking hardcore for like, as well as like Disney standards go, man. But yeah, man, Werewolf by Night, dude, go ahead and check it out, man. After this fucking podcast, all you ghouls and gals out there, go fucking howl at the moon and unleash the fucking beast. After you watch the fucking Beast movie with Idris Elba, hop on over to Disney for D+. Get off the cock and go get the D from Disney Plus. And check out Werewolf by Night. But yeah, man,
werewolf movies are like an under genre. Like a genre.
Yeah, they're like an underrated classic. Werewolf movies are like an underrated classic, bro.
There was this one movie that I watched like as a kid, like 3:00 in the morning, like, you know, October. You know, they would play the horror movies and shit late at night, and it was like 6 people like held up in the house, and one person was a werewolf. You know what I'm saying? And they didn't know who the fuck it was. But the whole movie was just like, you didn't see who the werewolf was.
Oh, they're trying to figure out who the fuck it is.
And it was like a whodunit, but like a werewolf whodunit. It was like I'll remember that because I was like, yo, what the fuck? I was like, yo, this shit's scary as fuck. Like, I don't know. It probably doesn't hold up that well, but I'll try to put the movie in the comments, because I was like, man, I was like, that was pretty good, even though it wasn't like The Howling. It wasn't like American Werewolf.
Oh, The Howling is so good. Or Silver Bullet.
Silver Bullet, yeah, The Howling, fucking. There's a couple new ones too. You know, I haven't really seen the Wolfman, like the OG one. I never seen that, so I definitely need to check out the
Watch
old
the
stuff.
Benicio del Toro Wolfman. That's a recommendation
that
for all
one.
you ghouls and gals in the comments and watching the video right now. Go out there and watch the Benicio del Toro Wolfman movie. That's a fucking good, underrated fucking gem, dude. That's actually
You got
really
mixed
good.
reviews. You know what I'm saying? Like
I like it, man. It's a fun one, dude. It's a really fun one, man.
the visual effects, I remember were really good.
Speaking of movies that I didn't think I was gonna fucking like, that I ended up fucking really goddamn motherfucking liking, Hellraiser, motherfucker. The Hulu Raiser. The fucking Hulu Raiser on Hellraiser on fucking Hulu, man. Oh my fucking god, dude.
Yeah.
Before we get into this fucking this beautiful fucking reinvigoration of a fucking franchise, which may I add, what's up with fucking Hulu, man? Do we just give them all the horror movie properties? Like they did a fucking banger with fucking Predator. Now they got people interested in something as shitty as fucking Hellraiser. I mean, come on, dude. Like they're just knocking shit out of the fucking park left and right. Like shut the fuck up, Hulu, and take my goddamn money, man. Like, oh my god. Were you a fan of Hellraiser before this?
Yeah, man, I love Hellraiser, bro. I've seen them all. You know what I'm saying? Especially, you know, Clive Barker. Yo, Crystal, what's good? What's good? You know, Clive Barker, man, when he first came out, you know what I'm saying? Hellraiser was one of his big things, man. This is one of the things that put him on the map, man. Hellraiser 1. That shit was, you know, it was interesting. You know what I mean? I feel like I love this one, though, man. I like what they did with this property, man. This
I fuck with Nightbreed, bro. I fuck with Nightbreed from Clive Barker. Oh god, I love Nightbreed.
You know what I'm saying? That had like terrible reviews, you know, in theater. I was like, whatever, man. I liked the movie. I had it on VHS, watched it like 20 times as a kid. I was like, yo, this shit is fire.
Nightbreed is fire.
Have you seen the director's cut? It's like 3.5 hours.
Yeah, that's the only one that I've seen. The really long one. I haven't seen the like theatrical one.
Oh shit! All right, Crystal, you coming down in 2 weeks? All right, bet. Let me know. I know you're probably gonna be in Clearwater, so you know what I'm saying. Hit me up. Let me know. Thanks for giving me a notice in advance. Okay, I need that 2 weeks in advance. But yeah, man, this Pinhead, man, I loved what they did with this property, man. They still kept it original to what it was.
Yeah, it's still really horny and gothic-y and like industrial, like 9 Inch Nails ish. I like it. Like I fuck with that, dude. I really fuck with that, dude.
Man. The Cenobites, you know what I mean? I love. Me and my wife watched it. She's never ever watched Hellraiser before, so she was just going into it. And yeah, she never seen the trailer, no nothing. So it was.
She was probably like, "Why are they so horny? Why is everybody so horny in this movie?"
Yeah, well, you know, it was a little bit. There's a little horn dog stuff. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, they just go in like as soon as the movie starts off, she's just like getting banged out. You're like, whoa.
Yeah, she's like a sexy Shaggy from like Scooby Doo, right? She's like a hot little like Shaggy stoner chick.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, her room definitely smelled like weed and Badusi.
Yeah, like weed and KY jelly or some shit like that.
Bro, her brother, yo, that shit was crazy.
Right, her brother's like, we all just heard you fucking getting like raw dog in your fucking room and shit. Like we were trying to eat fucking like tacos or whatever the fuck they were like eating and shit.
They was doing something. Yeah, that shit was crazy, man. I like the whole setup though. You know what I mean? This movie was definitely predictable, but I love the characters here.
Oh yeah.
The lead, she reminded me of like an old school, you know, 90s lead, or you know what I'm saying? I don't know if it was the hair, the grunge look.
Yeah, she was perfect for like a Hellraiser movie. Like she fit like the Hellraiser aesthetic so fucking perfectly.
Definitely did, man. I was like, okay. And I was like, oh man, she was pretty good in this, man. She carried this movie for the most part. You know, it was a pretty small cast.
Yeah, Riley. Her name was Riley. She was played by Odessa Azion.
Yeah, apparently like Jaden Smith's ex-girlfriend. I was like, oh,
what? Okay. Really?
Yeah. I was like, word? I didn't know that.
She's gonna be on the Red Table Talk soon.
Oh shit.
She's gonna be on the Red Table Talk.
Hopefully
but yeah, man, I really dug this, man, and I really like what they did with fucking Pinhead and shit. I really like that they made Pinhead like this kind of androgynous kind of fucking like character. Like it's like not a man or a woman, you know what I mean? So I thought that was really fucking cool. And I like that how they did the voice, like they modularized her voice, and it was like, you pick the box, like some shit like that. You know what I mean? Like I like that. That was really fucking cool.
I love the transformative figurations of the box. You know what I'm saying? Like I was really feeling that shit, man. The shit would move on its own. You know, I just really like that they took the science, like they, you know, got like a little science aspect to it, you know?
Oh yeah, for sure, man.
You know what I'm saying? No, you touched it, your blood's on it, now you're next. You know what I mean?
Yeah, one of the things that this movie, the Hulu version of Hellraiser did really fucking well that the other films haven't really done or never did really well was explain the fucking lore of fucking Hellraiser. Like they actually tell you what the fuck is going on and like what Hellraiser is about and like what the stakes are and how these things come to be and shit like that. And I like that, man, because the other Hellraiser movies, that's one of the things that I really fucking hated about them. Like I had no fucking idea what the fuck was going on with them.
Yeah, you're like, what's going on? But man, I love the Cenobites in here. You know what I'm saying? That whole cast. I like how they were like moving slow, but then they wouldn't move slow. Like one of them was just like, bah! He just like.
Well, they had like this thing that it was like it was like wound up or whatever, like right, like in their chest, and like it unleashed and like. That was fucking wild, man. All of those things look fucking nasty as fuck, dude. It looked like really fucking painful whenever they would turn like them into those Cenobites or whatever. Like like when they showed like the skin, like it would fold up and shit like that. It was fucking hardcore. That shit's hardcore.
That was unnerving. You know what I'm saying? That shit was disturbing. You know what I mean? They look like walking science experiments. You know what I mean? It's like, what the fuck's going on with this shit, man? That's definitely the shit nightmares are made of. You know, I love the fact like when they open that dimension, like once you open the box and shit, and that portal opens up and shit, you can't escape that portal. Like they was in a fucking moving car, and I just love that they did that with that concept. They're like, okay, like you know what I'm saying? The portal is open, like da da da. They're like, yeah, let's get the fuck out of here. That's what I would have did too. But they took the box and the victim too, so that was where they fucked up. But when the back of that fucking van expanded, bro, that's when I was.
That was fucking dope as fuck, dude. I watched this movie in like two halves. I watched the first hour, and then like I'm not gonna lie, like I got a little fucking inebriated, and I fucking fell asleep. And so like I woke up later, and I watched the second half. And I really have to say, I really, really enjoyed the second half of this fucking film, dude. The second half of this film is like a spooky haunted house, like type fucking movie where like the Cenobites are like chasing around like these like young, attractive fucking people who've made like dumb, stupid ass decisions the entire fucking movie. That's another thing, man. The characters in this movie are dumber than fucking dog shit. Like I like.
Ree was terrible. You know, I was like, oh like I was like, damn, and her like whatever boyfriend or love interest or whatever you want to call it, he did not want to touch that motherfucking shit. He like, yeah, why don't you?
I was like, spoiler alert, girl. He's clearly fucking you over. He's clearly playing for the other team, motherfucker. That's the one thing I get where you're saying it's predictable. Like that was clear as fucking day, dude. Like that was so clear that was gonna happen. Like that the guy Colin was gonna fuck over like the main chick. Like I fucking knew it right from the fucking jump, dude.
Well, you know, after Barbarian, I was like, I don't know. Maybe just wait this one out. I gotta wait and see. I don't know. Maybe he's just an asshole.
Right. Since like sometimes these white dudes just be weird in these movies.
Sometimes they get woke at the end, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like sometimes they end up being all right, you know, but they get killed anyway.
Yeah, man. His character was definitely a piece of shit, but it reminded me of like 13 Ghosts or something, where you know, like the haunted, like a haunted house, like a haunted mansion or something, like people in the big spooky mansion and creatures outside and shit. I love the way that they had the house all iron, you know what I'm saying?
They had it all like fortified and shit with like these iron like rails that like made it look like the cube and shit like that, right? Like it was like basically like if you opened up the cube, it was like that, right?
Yeah, I like that part. They kind of had a plan, trap it, you know what I'm saying, go outside, lure them in and all that shit. I was like, man, I like this, man. This is definitely, an adventure It's not just like so one-sided. He's like, all right, we got a plan. We're gonna try to fight him and do this. And I like the fact that like when they stabbed one of the Cenobites, that bitch was like, I'll
I
take
thought that
one.
was cool. Yeah, she was
Tell
like,
it
okay.
up, please. I'll take that one too. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck it. Soul is a soul.
I like that Pinhead was just kind of wanting to see what Riley, the main character, what she would do. Pinhead was basically like, oh, I haven't fucked with a dumbass like you in a long time. Like, you just be making the worst decisions. He's like, damn, girl, I just want to see how badly you can fuck this up.
For real. And then she was like, oh, yeah, you want your brother back?
Yeah. He's like, oh, you want your brother back, huh? Your brother that got you taken because of you? Huh, you idiot? It was all your fault?
Yeah, she was like, his death was delicious. I was like, oh, yeah, he gone.
Yeah. She pinched her nipples a little bit. She was like, it was delicious.
Come here, chatter.
That one was the grossest one to me. The guy that would like clench his teeth, he was like,
yeah, he bit that dude's bicep. He bit that dude's bicep. That shit spurted out like a Kool-Aid squeeze Capri Sun.
Like, ah!
I was like, oh, he's gotta die. But at the end, he was like, get up, what the fuck, I'm paying you still. He's like, come on, bro, come back, man. Like,
bro, this is totally uncool, bro. Like, come on, dude, what the fuck, man? Just let the Cenobites kill you, bro.
You're gonna make me chase you? Come on, man.
I also I guess we should get into that. Like one of the major plot points of this film, like the first half, it's established that there's this guy called Roland
yes,
Voight. Roland Voight, and basically he's like this horny rich white guy who's just like likes to do like horny depraved things. So of course he gets into the fucking Hellraiser like box, and they're basically like, do you want to do more horny things forever? And then he's like, yes. He's like, yes, I do.
And he's like, put a fucking accordion in my chest, please.
Yeah. Well, right. They ask him, they're like, you fed us all the souls. What is your gift? And he's like, oh, I'm like a really horny guy. So like, I want like sensation. He's like, I want the touch. He's like, I want the touch. And then so they're like, accordion in your spine and fucking stomach. And he's like, ah!
Yeah. He's like, that's not what I meant. I'm like, oh well.
Yeah.
You don't like our gifts?
Yeah.
You remember that? You don't like our gifts?
Pinhead's like judgmental as fuck, right? Pinhead like, oh, you don't like the shit that I give you, huh? Well, fuck you then, asshole.
They were like, there's no returns, only exchanges.
Exchanges.
They got a fucking policy and everything about this shit. Like, no, you know what I'm saying? Like, after 30 days.
They got a better return policy than fucking Target.
No receipt.
Christ.
Yo, yeah, that shit was crazy. Yo, yeah, they put that accordion in his chest with a typewriter, whatever the fuck that shit was. But damn. Yeah, now they were like, "What do you want, Riley? We can get you something. You want your dead brother?"
He's like, "Nothing."
And then they pan over her dead brother, bro. He's like, "Hey, what's up?"
He was like eating a bag of hot Cheetos. He's like, "I want to go home."
That shit was funny as hell. It goes like all blue because you know when they go to that world, it's like that blue tone.
Yeah, it's like heaven-ish.
Yeah, it's hellish. It's like a hellish blue cold maze or something with whips all over.
Yeah,
crazy, man. I love when the portal opened up. Every time the portal opened up, I was just like, ooh, they just made the hallway, fucking super crazy.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
It's all Mortal Kombat looking.
Yeah, for real. We're waiting for like Scorpion to pop out. Get over it.
Open the box. Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah, for a Mortal Kombat box. Oh shit, Hellraiser. Is he in Mortal Kombat? He should be. That'd be dope.
No, yeah. He would just be there all weird, like touching his nipples, being horny, and he'd be like, come on, we have to fight, Pinhead. He's like, open the box.
He's like,
oh no. Yeah, he's like, the box.
He just lets you beat him up and then he kills you.
Yeah, and he just like murders you. Yeah, he's like, you don't like my gifts?
Puts him in a leather fucking outfit, decapitates him.
Yeah, he fights him in assless chaps. He's like, come on.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie though, I was waiting for Pinhead to come out. I was like, maybe Pinhead will come out of here. You know what I'm saying? Maybe some other new, you know what I mean? But then I was like, oh shit, all of these Cenobites I think they were all female. You know what I mean? As before, I think they were mixed. There was like some female, there was mostly male. But now I think that was like an all-female Cenobite fucking squad that was over there. Just
yeah, they had that song playing in the background. They were like, I'm your Venus, I'm your fire, your desire. When they're walking, they're like, Cenobites, Cenobites.
Maybe they're born with it.
They're like, women, female Cenobites get the job done.
Yo, for real. Yeah, I love the female Cenobites though. Pinhead chick, she was taking the shits out of her fucking forehead. And
lady Pinhead, or the new Pinhead or whatever. She's dope. She's better than the other Pinhead. I like her better than the other Pinhead.
Oh yeah, you like her better than the other guy?
Yeah.
The crazy Nazi guy.
Yeah, she seems more like she's just like a kind of like a Karen. Like she was at the grocery store and she got angry one day and she's just like, oh, the pain, the pleasure. And then she turned into like the Pinhead person. She was like, like the pin started going in.
Yeah, she definitely, I gotta look her up and see what she looks like after this, because I was like, oh shit, she looks pretty dope.
Her name is Jamie Lawton, and apparently she comes out in a couple of things. She came out in that lesbian show, The L Word.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I've never seen that.
Me neither. Apparently they're doing a double screening at Bros and The L Word are both playing together at the AMC.
All right, I guess you'll be there Sunday.
Yeah.
On the Lord's Day, go see it. Go check it out. Nah, man, definitely. Yo, Bros is dope as hell though. That shit was fun.
So, in summary, what did you think about like Hellraiser? Like, did you dig it? Where do you place it in the Hellraiser like movies? Like, you know.
Yeah, this is definitely the best. This is definitely the best one. You know what I'm saying? Because it's, like
it's the one that looks the most like a movie.
Yeah, it's more put together. You know what I'm saying? Like Hellraiser, I think it goes this one and then Hellraiser 1.
Yeah, I agree.
And then I don't know after that. I gotta rewatch like 2 and 3, but they just got fucking silly after a while.
I remember at one point they were in Mexico, right? They had like a Hellraiser in Mexico in one of them, right?
Wasn't there like a CD?
Like, "Nombre ese, open the pinche box, pendejo."
Oh my God, I didn't see that one. I didn't see the Mexican pin. Oh my God. He was just in Mexico, just fucking people up.
Yeah, I bought that one at the bootleg at the flea market. I bought that one at the flea market.
What was the one where they're in space and shit? Didn't they go to space?
Oh, they went to Hellraiser in space?
I thought they did. Didn't they do one in space?
I don't know.
I thought they did.
The one that I'm talking about is Hellraiser Judgment, where they had another actor play the Pinhead character, and he looked like shitty as fuck.
Yeah, why would they do that? That's.
And then I watched the Hellraiser before this one that came out, and oh my God, I have never seen a movie of like lower budget than that fucking movie. Like, it was fucking god awful, fucking terrible. It looked like if they filmed it in the back of the fucking Circle K with a fucking track phone fucking with a track phone fucking camera and fucking edited on Windows Movie Maker fucking 2010.
Damn, that's that. Okay. Damn, I didn't know it was like that. Shit, man. That sounds fucking terrible. That sounds terrible. So I think it was Hellraiser Bloodline.
Oh yeah, that one. People say that one's good.
Oh really? I think that was the one where they were like in the future. They're not in space. They were in the future. Yeah, I was like, whatever.
Yeah, I think I remember that one. Is that the one where they find out like how his like past and stuff like that, right? Like they're like, oh, like this is how I created the box and shit like that.
Yeah, I think that. Yeah, the flashbacks and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta rewatch Hellraiser, man. I just want to see all the scenes with the Cenobites in it. Really, that's all. Is the Cenobite scenes? You know what I mean? That's all you really want.
Hell yeah, man! And you know what? The whole movie, okay. I want to get into this. One thing I want to say is I'm tired of trauma horror movies. I'm tired of all the movies. It's good. All of them have been good. Hellraiser was good. Smile was good.
Mhm.
What's the one before that that was also like a
Man.
trauma? Was like a trauma movie.
Men.
The what?
Men.
Men was a trauma movie. Barbarian was also kind of like a trauma-ish movie. You know what I mean? Like, I'm already like that's becoming like the new like found footage type like genre. Like they're like overusing that like trope. Like I'm tired of like, oh, main character has a lot of trauma, but that's also like their strength, because once they overcome that, then they fucking beat the monster, because the real monster was the demons that had inside of their fucking mind. Fuck that. I fucking hate that shit. Like, get that shit out of here with that fucking baby bag bullshit. I don't want any personal growth. I just want a crazy ass fucking horror film. Again, all the movies we listed that do that are good movies, but I'm just I just wish that wasn't the trope of every horror film. Like, for example, Hellraiser.
Pearl in that? Is Pearl in that?
I don't know. I didn't get to finish Pearl.
Pearl's
Like
origin. You saw like the origin story though, basically.
Yeah,
right?
Pearl reminded me of like a female version of like the Joker movie starring Joaquin Phoenix. It reminded me of like that Pearl is kind of like this female incel that doesn't really have any real like talent of her own, but in her delusional fucking mind, like she thinks that she's like really talented and deserves to like have all these things, much like Arthur Fleck, aka the Joker in the Joker movie. You know what I mean? So it's very much like that, you know what I mean? And then she goes on this fucking crazy rampage of like killing fucking people and stuff like that. I really want to watch that movie when it comes out on streaming. I need to watch Pearl when it comes out on streaming.
Yeah, I'll check it out, but I'm not gonna. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna. If I'm not feeling it, I'm gonna let it go, and I'll skip to the third act and see what's going on.
But before we finish up here, do you want to go into spoilers on Hellraiser? Do you want to talk about that ending?
Hellraiser. Yeah, like, go ahead, man. Lead the way.
All right, we're gonna go into spoilers, ghouls and gals, on Hellraiser. So if you haven't seen Hellraiser, click off now, then come back later after you watch Hellraiser and let us know in the comments below what you thought about Hellraiser. Also, this is a remake, right, of the first one, right? Like they're redoing the first one, right?
It's like a reboot type deal, yeah.
Right? Because they went out of their way to reintroduce like the lore, and they went out of their way to like be like, this is Pinhead, this is the new Pinhead. Like, see, look at him, this is him. You know what I mean? Or this is it, this is them.
This is her,
yeah, or whatever, yeah.
Yeah, this was dope, man. I loved it. Yeah, they rebooted it. The ending though, man, I loved that shit, bro.
I thought the ending was really cool, but it goes back to that, like, I liked the visually, I like the ending. I like that Voight, Roland Voight gets this like taken, and he gets turned into a Xenobite. I thought that was cool as fuck. That big chain comes in, like takes him. It's like an anime style fucking chain. It almost looks like. And but I don't like Riley's in. I don't like Riley's in for the simple fact that like it almost seems like if she like emotionally moves like Pinhead, and Pinhead's like, oh my god, you're gonna choose to take the burden of all this trauma and all of this pain and grief, and right, like they do that, and I'm kind of like, I'm tired of the trauma endings. I'm tired of the trauma, like I'm gonna take this pain on because I'm strong emotionally now and I can take it.
I saw what your gifts are. I don't want them. All right.
Yeah, and she's like, and then Pinhead kind of has this moment where she's like, I only respect you now.
Yeah, she's like, you're gonna live with the biggest regret that you've ever had in your life. You know what I mean? That shit was crazy though. She was like, I don't want anything. Fuck you guys. Get the fuck out of here. Go back to your fucking dimension.
But I thought the ending was a little bit aside from the Roland and Voight stuff or whatever, that was really cool. I like that all the bad guys got killed and they got sacrificed. I like that they didn't kill the little brother's gay boyfriend. He didn't get murdered by the Asian Cenobite. I thought that was cool.
That was dope. I like that scene too.
Oh, like visually, this movie was really cool, but it kind of is weird. Like Hellraiser is very much stuck in the like 90s, as far as like, you know what I mean? Like, right? Like even this film, like it's the most like cinematic of the Hellraiser movies, but it even still feels like it's somewhat still like in terms of like style and like kind of like the premise, like it's kind of stuck in like the 90s or like that era. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, it felt like one of those movies from that era. Like that's why I liked it. That's one of the main things I liked about it, because they kind of kept the things the same. Like when those when the dimension opened up and everything like that. You know what I'm saying? It was that cold blue, you know what I'm saying? Like the same, like they showed you that same world that was just like that. Like they didn't really make any changes with that. You know what I'm saying? They didn't make many major changes to the Cenobites. You know what I'm saying? Many changes to the lore. So I like the fact they didn't just like remix this whole thing to where, you know, it's everything's different and it's a new take, you know, not like it's a female lead, and they're gonna break this down to you guys so you can understand it for future movies. So I was like, all right.
They did an amazing job of that. They did an amazing job of like breaking it down for like new people and like refreshing it for like older like fans of like the series and stuff like that. But man,
the original ones are creepy. Like they're more weird and sexual and fucking, you know what I mean? Like I feel like they toned it a little bit down.
This one I feel like it spent more time wanting to be like a supernatural like horror film. You know what I mean? It's kind of like, oh, we're gonna explore like the more like thematic and like religious themes of like Hellraiser. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that was dope too. The religious theme too, because he was like on his knees toward the light and everything. That shit was crazy. What are you praying for?
But yeah, man. So I thought that was cool, right? He goes, "What do you pray for?" She's like, "Salvation." She's like, "And do you think that would feel good?" I got like whatever she tells her that. I like
sights to show.
I like when she said that at the end. That was really cool. So what are you thinking about rating this one, man?
Oh man, I gotta give this one. I gotta give it a 3.5, man. I gotta give it a 3.5. I really enjoyed it. The only thing, a couple things that I would change that would have made it a 4 or a 4.5. But I feel like this is a great entry, a great reintroduction, and a great revisit to the Hellraiser franchise. I like the new look of it. I look forward to seeing more of this, man. I want to see more. I want to see more of that Cenobite world. I want to see one of that on the other side of the wall. You know what I mean? Like I want to see that, man, because that's really interesting stuff that I want, that people really want to see. They watch those movies for the Cenobites and for that world with the hooks and to see all the crazy shit.
Yeah, it did take them a while for them to come out. Like the first hour of the movie is pretty much Cenobite free.
Exactly. And you know, Pinhead and all the Cenobites, like, what do you think their screen time is in like all the other movies? 2, 3, 4, like, you know what I mean? It's a you know, a lot of story, and then the Cenobites are on screen for 5-6 minutes, and the story, you know.
I gotta say, in this one, the last half of this, they're in this a lot.
Exactly, that's what I was saying. I was like, okay, that's why I like this more like an adventure. It's more of like a survival, you know, haunted house survival type deal with this, as opposed to like, oh, I'm locked in the mental hospital and the Cenobites are gonna kill me, and guess what? They gonna kill me. Like...
But yeah, man, I think I'm gonna have to rock with you on the 3.5 out of 5. Hellraiser was a really good, strong entry for the franchise. It really, for me, it reinvigorated interest for me in the fucking Hellraiser franchise. Now, like you said, I want to go back and watch the other films, because I'm just like, okay, maybe there is like something there, because I've always hated those fucking movies. I've always thought they were fucking lame. Like I've never fucking liked them, but for some reason, this one like just did it for me. I just really fucking dug it, and I kind of liked the lore. Like I liked the way that they laid it out and everything. I thought it was fucking perfect. But the characters, they are predictable. The film itself is predictable. The plot is very predictable. You can kind of catch like all of the little beats and stuff. That's what's going to happen. I really wish, pardon my pun here, but I really wish they would have fleshed out the fucking bad guys. I would have wished that the you know what I mean? The whole little twist of being like, oh, he was fucking her over this whole time, would have been a lot better if they would have buried the lead a little bit more. You know what I mean? Because we all saw that coming a mile away. You know what I mean? And that would have been a really good fucking twist. It would have been a Scream level twist to have him like suddenly get up and the Cenobite didn't really hurt him. And he like gets up and he's just like, oh yeah. And then fucking stabs her and he's just like, said there, like I did it or whatever. Like I would have been like, oh, what?
Fucking, it would have been barbarian modes. Throw that bitch over the roof type shit, right?
Yeah. And the true test of a movie, if you like it or not, would you watch this again?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna watch this again.
I would watch this again too. I technically watched it twice.
Yeah, I mean, especially like if part 2 comes out, like I'll watch this again and then watch part 2 for sure. If they're doing a part 2, I want to buy a box. You know what I'm saying? I want the box.
I want the Hellraiser box. Yeah, I want the Hellraiser box. Yeah.
That's another
there you
reason.
Go. Hulu Raiser got me more interested in the Hellraiser.
I want one of those boxes, man, because that's another sign that the movie is dope as fuck. When you want one of the things from the movie, you're like, I want one of those in my house. Shit. That's so dope, man. This little puzzle, super fire.
But yeah, man, Hellraiser, 2022 Hulu Raiser, 3.5 out of 5. Werewolf by Night, I'm gonna go ahead and give that one a 4 out of 5. I really enjoyed Werewolf by Night. I like the addition of Ted / Man-Thing. And I liked fucking Werewolf by Night, Jack Russell. I liked Elsa Bloodstone. I liked the entire fucking movie. The aesthetic of it was very well done. It was very quick. It was quick, short, to the point. And I want more of it, man. Hopefully we see some Werewolf by Night pop up in the MCU in the future. We get more spooky MCU, man.
Yeah, that's dope that they're doing like guest features like on episode 1, like introducing characters.
Well, this is the first and last one. It was just a special for Halloween.
Oh, that's it. Oh, just one episode. Oh shit!
Yeah.
I thought it was more than one.
A little mini movie, kind of.
That's dope. It came up as a TV show, so I was like, oh, okay, it's like a first episode, pilot episode type. Dang, it's not. Okay, so I'll definitely be checking it out. Yeah, and then I rated Bros 4.
4 out of 5.
4, yeah.
There you have it, ghouls and gals. We watched all the movies, so that way if you want to watch them or not. But yes, we're going to be going live on Instagram a little bit more now, and as well as putting the full versions of our Instagram lives on YouTube as well. So if you didn't catch the Instagram live, you'll be able to catch the YouTube video, which is going to be going up tomorrow. And what else do we have going down the pipeline? I think we're going to be reviewing Halloween Ends, right? Like on Saturday.
Yes. Yeah, Halloween Ends. Yeah, I guess we're going Saturday. Yeah, we'll go live on Saturday night, right? When's the movie? Does it come out Saturday night or it comes out Friday night? Halloween Ends?
Friday.
Oh, it comes out Friday. Okay, so we can go live and review it on Saturday then.
Yeah, shit. Or if we both watch it on Friday, and we watch it early enough, maybe we can check it. We can go live on Friday and get it done on Friday.
Anything coming out in theaters this weekend?
Shit, I don't know, man. Probably Halloween Ends would be the big thing.
Yeah, damn. I'm trying to think too. When's Black Adam coming out? Is that October or no?
That's
It's November. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, just check it. Yeah, there's some
stuff.
Yeah, no,
yeah. Or Black Adam. I don't know. Let me look that up real quick. Yeah, Is Black Adam coming out today? Or not today? Today. Is Black Adam coming out this month? Let me check it out real quick. I know this is riveting stuff, guys. Seeing us be like, is that movie coming out? October 21st. So it is coming out this month. So pretty quick. It's coming out pretty quick, man.
Yeah, dang. That's
not
crazy.
This Friday, but next Friday. So in 2 weeks, pretty much.
Are you gonna see that opening day, Friday?
Oh, fuck yeah. Fuck yeah.
Yeah, you got your Wakanda Forever tickets yet?
No, I haven't, but I am gonna get them. I need to go and check that one out. Bad.
I already got my tickets for that, so I'm gonna get my tickets for this one right here for sure.
Hell yeah. So there you have it, ghouls and gals. We got Halloween Ends film review coming up next Friday / Saturday. Then after that, we got Black Adam film review coming up the following not the following, but the following Friday or Saturday. So we got a bunch of stuff in the pipeline for you ghouls and gals, but it doesn't happen if you don't check it out right here on the Instagram or on the YouTube or on the Facebook, wherever. But yeah, thank you guys for tuning in. This is our first time going live on Instagram as well as going on YouTube at the same time. So hopefully y'all dug it, and thanks for tuning in. And like always, I'm Ryan.T, and this man below and to the side of me is
Retro 727, man. Thank you guys for tuning in. Check us out on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, the Ryan.T Show podcast, Retro 727. Thank you guys for tuning in, man. We'll see you guys on the next episode. Peace.
All right, take it easy, guys.